Hey everybody, it is Melissa from Generation Studio and Shop. I'm doing it as sort of an impromptu live. I had just scheduled it maybe a half hour ago, and the reason for that is because I have a lot going on at the shop today, and I wanted to tell you guys about some things that are coming up here at the shop, and also something that's happening which I feel is very, very important, that's coming up in October, that is happening here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania as well. And you'll know who you are if and when you watch this, but this one thing I just wanted to give a shout out for because of a very good friend who I love very, very much. But to get back to the point, I just wanted to say, hey, what's up with you guys? What are you doing? Share some of what you got going on in the comments below, whether you're watching it live now or whether you watch it later on. I love to live vicariously through you guys. Like, I don't have enough going on, but if any of you know me, my personal friends, and some of our clients that we've gotten to know very well know that I suffer from a disease called MUMS, and sometimes I'm down. So if you've been into the shop in the past maybe 3 weeks and haven't seen me a whole lot, I've been here, but not a whole lot. That's what's been going on, and so my mom has been here. And one of the reasons I have a list this long to get done today, because I have a second treatment coming up at the end of this week. So I may or may not be here Friday and Saturday, but we will see. But if you need me, by all means, you know you can always reach me on Facebook or personal message or text me, okay? I always tell all of our clients and friends, like if you're in a painting project using whether it's Fusion Mineral Paint or the Real Milk Paint that we carry here, to always reach out to me. And I know people don't like to do that when I'm down, but believe me, I really appreciate when I get texts from everybody, especially if they have a question, because it sort of gets my mind off any pain that I'm having at that point. One thing that we have started since I had gone down for a little bit, we have the Cumberland County's Best Kept Secrets Tour coming up in October. It runs October 11th through October 27th. We did it for the first time for Cumberland County back a few months ago, and it was a fantastic turnout. We just had so much fun, and we had so much great feedback from everybody. If you're not familiar with it, please go to www.bestkeptsecretstour.com. They've been having them for many years in Lancaster, Berks County, all other different counties, but they just started this past year here in Cumberland County. So this is the second one, and we have a lot more shops on board. I think people wanted to, like, how some people for the first one get their toes wet to see what it was all about. And so we had the majority of shops, or as many as we could take on for this one. So it's a full gamut. It runs from, like I said, October 11th through October 27th, so like 3 weeks. You can get tickets at participating businesses. We all have, everyone that's participating has a sign outside that says tickets are available here, and it has these fun ladies listed. It's on the sign. The tickets are $10 a piece, and $1 per ticket goes to a local charity, which is Carlisle Cares. But the fall tour, I am so excited. It is so hot out today, and I'm not complaining because I'd rather be hot than like ice cold. But fall is one of my favorite times of year. So I just saw in the back, my mom had picked up some real pumpkins. So we're getting ready to get our fall displays all set up and get our front area set up with fall as well outside. And it just, I love the colors. I'm a fall girl. I love to wear those colors. I love to paint with those colors. So grab a girlfriend, grab your husband, grab a group of friends, and pick up your tickets. Like I said, we have them here. It's best to pay cash or check because the money doesn't come right to us. It goes to the tour. But if you need to pay with a credit card, we definitely can do that as well. But it works like just like a home or garden show would, where you travel from place to place. And inside the bag is actually your ticket, and inside it has a map, and you guys can get them ahead of time and like plan out your days, you know, where you want to go. So anyway, it's loads of fun. You know, not to exclude the men, but it's great for all you girlfriends that like to you know, get together and do a shopping spree. It's before the holidays. You guys can do shopping because every shop that is involved in the tour has a coupon in the bag for you, and also special things happening when you come in, whether it's games where you can win extra discounts off or something. There's always something special. And I don't want to say it because I'm not exactly sure, but I think we're going to have some special treats here, possibly on 1 or 2 of those days from somebody else that I can't mention until I get verification, but you guys will love it. And then Mom and I always supply some kind of treats. We usually go above and beyond just because that's what we always do and have always done in our family. And when you come in here, we treat you just like family. So anyway, I hope to see all of you guys for that. Another thing that I had just seen laying back here, and I wasn't here when they dropped it off, but there's an event coming up on Saturday, October 6th, here in Mechanicsburg. It's 201 East Green Street, and it's the Pink Hands of Hope. And it is an actual, it's their 5th annual I'm Bald and Beautiful fashion show. It's at 12 noon. The doors open at 11 a.m. And like I said, it's at 201 East Green Street. So I just wanted to give a shout out because what a great cause. They have a silent auction. I'm not sure. I'm sorry for not knowing for sure if my mom put together a basket or not, but if not, I would really like to get a basket together and donate to that. But the cost for the ticket is $30, and that is with lunch included. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them. I always like to give shout outs to things that are happening here in Mechanicsburg. And if you have any questions, the phone number for that is 717-620-8264. And you can look them up on Facebook at Pink Hands of Hope. So just wanted to give them a shout out. So let me take you through what I have for the day. Normally when I come in, I make a list and I try to accomplish as much as I can on that list. So I actually have a helper here today because my mom had to go home. So I am very fortunate to have a helper so that I can do what I need to get done, like I said, because I don't know how my weekend's going to be here, and I have a kitchen coming up and some other things. So follow me, and I will show you what I have on tap for me today. And I like to bring you guys on board, and if you haven't been in a while, stop in and say hi. One of the first things that is on my list, and I think my list is actually, look, here's the pumpkins, we're getting ready. So one of the first things on my list today, because I'm spraying some Sticks primer today because I have to get some, what do I want to say, sample doors ready. Sorry, once I start doing something, it's hard for me to think of my words. So I mixed up my sticks really well, and if you guys do any type of spraying, I have a Graco 9.5 HVLP sprayer, and it comes handy with these little plastic cups, but you always want to sift out your primer and paint just to make sure it doesn't have any chud or just little pieces that won't come through. So these little hairnet type things are great for that. I always put a glove on first and foremost, and I'm going to fill it up pretty well, because I think I have about 3 or 4 doors back there that I want to prep for sample doors. So what you do is make sure, just pull this up, and then what I do is just push it the whole way down through to make sure that it comes through the netting, which means that it'll catch any of the globs, or if, you know, if there was a piece of dirt somehow got in there. And then that's ready to be sprayed. Now, when I first started spraying sticks through my HVLP sprayer, I was warming it because it, as you saw when I poured it, it is very, very thick. So I was warming it in my crock pot, and then I got tired of warming it in my crock pot. And there are different needles in my Graco HVLP sprayer, so I was just playing with some of the needles, and I found that I could get it to spray very, very nicely. So I'm going to start spraying those back there, but I thought I'd give you a little tour on my way back there, and I'm going to hook this up to my gun, okay? So if you follow me, I'll show you what else I have on tap for today while I'm waiting certain dry times that you have to adhere to. If you don't, it's possible that your paint or your primer is not going to dry and cure properly, which would cause problems in the end. So you always want to make sure that you have enough time in between your coats. Let me think what I'm trying to say here. Even if you can wait a little bit longer, because right now, like, we have our air conditioner on in here, and I didn't look to see what it set at. It feels like it's maybe 74, 75 in here, and that's perfect, but I can still tell there's some humidity in the air, so I'm going to actually give my sticks some extra time to dry in between coats. So while they're drying, I have some other projects that I need to get done, and this is one of them. I'm going to be doing a video on this four-drawer dresser. It's nothing special. It has a little bit of detail down at the bottom, which is going to be cute, and it has this little detail here. So I'm very excited. I am going to be painting this piece with real milk paint. So you guys will follow along with that. I'm actually going to do a video for that. And I'm going to try to salvage the top. However, it's really, really in bad shape. The veneer on it is in very bad shape, especially back towards the back. And I actually thought about getting a new piece of veneer and putting on it, but I'm gonna go with my old standby, and what I try to do is use denatured alcohol, and I either use 000 or 000 steel wool and clean that up and then restain it. So we're gonna try that for the top, and then for the bottom today I just want to get it cleaned. Besides that, that's as far as I'm going to be able to go with it today, because then I want the piece to totally dry before I sand it. Never sand first. I'm just throwing in some tips here for you as we go along for those that of our clients that come in and hear me say this all the time. Always clean your piece first. You don't want to sand it first, because if you sand it first, you're grinding that dirt right down into the wood. Okay, so come on with me. Another thing that I have to do in between today, I started this real milk paint. You can stay up here with me. They don't need to see too much of that because I'm doing a video on that. But I have to finish this video, and this is the real milk paint actually on a raw pine door, like a kitchen door that I'm doing. And here's another little tidbit. I'm using the real milk paint. Did you know you could freeze milk paint? So I froze my milk paint because I wasn't here Sunday or Monday, and so I froze it, so I sat it out here. I also put it in the freezer with my brush, so you can freeze milk paint, and that's just waiting to unthaw, and then I can work on this project and finish this video as well. Some other things I got going on. I'm going to back you up a little bit, camera guy. I'm going to back you up a little bit. Okay. So yeah, here's my list, and I think I've gone over most of it with you. If you look over here, I'm actually restaging a piece, and I'm actually thinking that I might repaint this. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm going to restage it, shoot it, and if it doesn't sell that way, then I'm going to paint it a more subdued, calmer color. This top was veneer. It turned out beautiful. But the color, as much as I love this Renview Blue in the Fusion Mineral paint line, and then I did a strié effect with glazing, I'm a little, it doesn't fit everybody's color scheme in their house, so I'm thinking if I tone it down a little bit and do a gray or a cream or, you know, something safe, it might sell a little bit better. So I have to reshoot this and get that sent in. Over here are my sample doors. So I'm going to be doing 4 samples. This was a pre-painted door because I was running out of sample doors, so I got that prepared and sanded down. These are just your laminate doors, so I'm going to be spraying sticks on all 4 of these. I might do bin on that one. I'm not quite sure, but I need to get some sample doors ready in the bayberry color, because that's going to be for an island, and then also the plaster color, and that is for a full kitchen. So I need to get the sample doors ready. And what else is on my list over there? Oh, okay. So another thing besides going in my spray booth and spraying is I'm going to be doing a video after these are all sprayed with sticks and the color of paint. I am doing a technique of glazing, which is just called a brush, I call it brush off glazing. And so I have my brushes, I have my 3 brushes ready, and I'm actually going to be doing a video on that as well. That might not happen today because I need to let the paint dry, but I think that's it. Oh, and I had an add-on. While I was setting everything up, I was speaking to somebody in Messenger, and they asked about the emerald from Sherwin-Williams as far as being a good brush and roll. I would say yes, but we've also heard some people that are having a little problem with it. So I'm actually going to, this door over here, it's not a great door, to be honest with you, but I'm going to brush and roll that just to see how the emerald does. Corey and I, who have Cabinet Painting University and another Facebook group on Facebook called Kitchen Cabinet Experts, we have tested it, brush and rolled it like months ago, but I'm going to do another one, brush and roll, with some different brushes and rollers just to see how it goes so that I can give that advice a little bit better. I'm going to also be spraying emerald today, and because there were some questions on that, and I will show you. Actually, I'm going to take one of my doors in because I'm going to hook this up to my sprayer here. And we are in my spray paint booth area now, and I'm just going to hook up my gun to my sticks. Sorry, I already put my gun together. I would show you how to do that. And you just want to bring this around here and put that in there, and then I'm going to hook it up to my spray hose. If you look over there, I have my HVLP set very far away from my booth, which is where it's supposed to be. So then the hose comes the whole way back here, and if you tuned in the other day, I think if you tuned in the other day, I did do a video on this, but truthfully, for the life of me, I can't remember if I did it in Generations group or in one of our other Facebook groups. I think it was the other Facebook group I did it in. So here's my paint booth, and here's my hose. I just have to get this off of here. And then this part gets hooked up to here. Okay, and it's ready to rock and roll. So that'll be good. I will do some practice. I always practice spray over here, whether it's on my cardboard or on this poor door that has probably 50 some layers of paint on it. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to tell it's a door. But I'm going to always practice just to get my flow, my fluid set, and like the air pressure that comes out of there very well. And then I will start spraying my doors, and here's my nifty thing that my uncle and my dad made for me. So I just twirl that around. My dad wanted to put a face on there because he thought it looked like a little donkey. As much as I love animals, he was going to put a face on it. I'm like, no, because I need to twirl it. So yeah, so I'm going to get my sample boards done, but I just wanted to bring you guys along and show you what my day looked like today, and ask you what does your day look like. Share it with me, please, because like I said, when I go down, I really like to, if I go down physically, I really like to follow along with what you guys are doing, and like I said, live vicariously through you when I can't be living here. Okay? All right, you guys. Check out the tickets for the Best Kept Secrets tour. Also check out the Hand of Hope, and we will see you real soon. Take care. Thanks. Bye.